Hello and welcome to Monday Meditation. I'm your host, Jacob, and Jeffrey will be co-leading this meditation space. And um, this is our last meditation on Zoom before we do our very first live and in-person guided meditation at a music festival, um, opening the festival up. And our goal, our meditation that we're going to do here, it's centered around love and opening up the heart space and kind of expanding that infinite love from which we're created and kind of tapping into that and really just feeling that and becoming that. So we'll go ahead and get started. If everybody wants to just find a comfortable position to get in, just get somewhere where you can relax and feel comfortable and breathe. And we'll start by tuning into the breath. I'm going to set a timer now for 25 minutes. We'll try to wrap up in 25 minutes. And if you want to just start tuning into the breath, you can close your eyes if you feel like it. It often helps me slip into this still place of presence. And we're just going to feel the breath entering our body and exiting our body, breathing in the love and the gratitude for the existence that we find ourselves in. Exhaling any frustrations, any tension in your body, anything that's not working for you now. Breathing in the miracle and the magic that it is to be here as you. Exhaling, letting go of any thoughts. Breathing in the stillness. And as we just continue to breathe, focusing on this present moment, remembering to try not to attach to the thoughts as they come into our awareness. We can't imagine the thoughts as clouds in the sky just passing by. And seeing them and noticing them when they come into our awareness, and then letting the winds just continue carrying them on out. As we continue breathing, maybe focusing on your heart space, on your heart center, just bringing the breath into that space, feeling love for yourself. Just continuing to breathe at your own pace, pulling the breath down into your lower belly, letting it expand up into your upper belly and your chest. Just feeling the breath rise and fall within your body as we deepen into this moment, deepen into our bodies. Continue to breathe. We'll just sit here in this moment. Rest in this moment.
Now let's focus our awareness on our heart space, and let's think about a time when we felt unconditional love and what that felt like. Really feel into it. And just visualize that unconditional love building within your heart, building and building. And let that love come out of your heart and create a bubble around your body, a bubble of unconditional love. And just think about how loved and supported you are in this moment, how perfect this moment is. And continue to let that love just build and build. And let's imagine that bubble growing a little bit more to encompass not just ourselves, but the room that we're in. And just remembering to let any thoughts just flow on past. Meet any resentments with gratitude, any fear with love. Meet any judgments with understanding and grace. And just focus on unconditional love and what it feels like. And as that love continues to build and grow, let's imagine it encompassing the house that we're in and anybody else that's within that house. So the love is just coming out of your heart and creating a bubble around your entire house or building or apartment or wherever you are. And really visualize it and try to feel into it. Just remembering to let go of anything but unconditional love. Now let's expand that bubble a little bit more to encompass your house and any neighbors you have to the right, to the left, or in front, behind you. Just your little small area. Just the bubble coming out of your heart and encompassing your neighbors and you. And anything that may arise in this moment, just meet it with love, with gratitude, with peace. Just continuing to visualize your heart bursting with love and creating a bubble around you and your neighbors' houses. And let's see if we can expand that bubble to include your entire street that you live on. And any thoughts that may arise, any resentments, let's just wrap them in unconditional love and let them go. And let's expand that bubble now to include your entire neighborhood. So, your entire neighborhood just wrapped in a bubble of love that's emanating from your heart. If your mind drifts away, just slowly bring your awareness back to this visualization of love coming out of your heart and surrounding your entire neighborhood. Let's see if we can go a little bit bigger and encompass our city or our town that we live in. So the whole town enveloped in your love. And just what does that feel like? What does that look like? Every being, every animal, everything just meeting it with love. Let's go a little bit bigger to your state now. Imagine your whole state wrapped in unconditional love. Just remembering that anything that arises within your mind, just wrap it with love and send it on its way. Now we'll go a little bit bigger to encompass the United States of America. Every person, every being, every creature, everything, just meet with love. And imagine that love coming out of your heart and wrapping the entire United States in a bubble of your love. And let's expand that love bubble a little bit more to encompass all of North and South America. Just really feeling what that unconditional love feels like, how good it feels, how blissful it feels. Letting go of all judgments, just meeting everything with unconditional love. And let's expand a little bit more And imagine yourself floating in outer space, looking down on the earth and wrapping the whole earth in a bubble of love that's coming right out of your heart. Let's expand our bubble a little bit more to encompass the whole Milky Way galaxy, all of our solar system, just meeting everything, everyone, every being, every animal, every insect, anything you can imagine in the Milky Way galaxy with unconditional love, letting go of all fear, all doubt, letting go of any resentments, nothing but love. Let's go out one step further and imagine all the way to infinity, as big as you can imagine, just meeting everything with unconditional love that's emanating from your heart, wrapping everything to your deepest imaginations in love. And let's remember what this feels like in our body right now. And that way we can lock it in and come back to this feeling whenever we need. And let's just rest in this unconditional love for a moment.
As we continue resting in this moment of unconditional love, May we just remember the love from which we come, which were created. And may we feel the gratitude for that. And may we be filled with the desire to create from that love. As we slowly start to come back into this moment, back into body awareness, back into mind awareness. May we carry the benefits of this meditation and this love with us throughout our lives, throughout our week. May this love be what we express and what others see in us. May we be a light for the infinite love. If you want to just smile, if you want to open your eyes, come back to this moment. It's a blessing to be here. I'm grateful to be here. I want to share something that came to me in this meditation, and then also ask you guys. Um, so I started remembering where like the true first time that I felt unconditional love. And I was considering, my parents, and I didn't feel unconditional love there. Started considering my grandparents, didn't feel unconditional love there. And then I remembered a time I was actually in a breath work with Brian, and it was my first retreat that I was attending of his. It was September of 2022. And I was in this breath work and just sobbing and crying, just letting so much go, like uncontrollably, loud, uncontrollable. I couldn't contain myself. I couldn't catch my breath. I couldn't, just uncontrollable. And after all that came out of me, I wrapped my arms around myself like this, and I felt God's love. I felt totally loved, totally held, totally supported, unconditionally. Like I was thinking about all the bad versions of myself that I thought were bad and things that I, had done and ways that I had acted and things that I had said. And I still felt loved. I felt amazing love, like just like I felt okay. It's okay. Like you're Jacob and you're human and you're loved. And that is, I believe, the first time that I felt unconditional love, and it was from my creator, my God. And I'm curious if any of you guys would care to share an experience of your experience of unconditional love.
My experience, Jacob, is very, very similar to yours. It was during breath work. Also my first breath work when I really felt unconditional love. And it was just, yeah, overpowering. Just overpowering. And I was bawling like a good cry, but yeah, like really wailing because it was just so overpowering. So yeah.
That's interesting. It's coming to me, that God is in our breath, God is in every breath that we take. Uh, I heard something shared recently about God, the original, maybe the spelling of God was just letters. It was YHWH, maybe. Does anybody know about this? Yahweh. So you
Yahweh.
breathe, yeah, like the sound of breathing. Mark, maybe you shared this one time. Did you share this?
Somebody did. It wasn't me. I might have tapped onto it, but yeah, YHWH.
Yeah, YHWH. So, we come out like God is in the breath, in every breath that we take is God. And it's just interesting um that the only I even started thinking about, my little girl. Like, was that my first experience of unconditional love? When Jeffrey asked, prompted us to go to a place where we can remember experiencing unconditional love. And um I couldn't even find it there. So I think the first place that we can experience unconditional love is from the Father. And from there, we begin to have unconditional love for ourselves. And then from there, we can have unconditional love for others. So it's a beautiful meditation you just led us through, Jeff, that brought me to this insight within myself. So thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys. Anybody else that wants to share an experience of unconditional love? And also, Jack, go ahead. Well, Jackwards, I wanted to ask if you wanted to introduce yourself and let everybody know how you found us. I don't think I've seen Jackwards on before, so just want to give you an opportunity and share some gratitude for you being here. So then I think James wanted to come in. If you're trying to speak, you're on mute.
Yeah, so this is really cool. I like this meditation because it helps me investigate a little bit further on my on what I know about I guess my yeah, just understanding what the heck this unconditional love is. And it's really cool because I started asking, I know the bubble was supposed to expand out far, but I was just
Mm,
like thinking like, you know what, have I actually given myself any unconditional love?
mm,
And so I started looking into myself. Okay, I see a thought. Yeah, it's pretty negative, but I don't hate myself for it. I love myself regardless of whatever comes through because it's like it's something that I can't really deal with. And also the moments of unconsciousness when I'm there and I just do stuff and I don't even recognize or realize I just did something that was like unnatural or out of alignment and to still just see that, feel whatever I'm feeling, but still love myself because I don't really quite know, but I'm loving myself to the point where I'm becoming more and more aware. It's kind of interesting. It's like drawing my awareness out, and the more I become aware, the more unconditional loving I am for myself, and the more I'm loving for myself, the more I can accept other people when they're in their positions of unconsciousness, and I
mm-hmm,
can love them regardless of whatever they're going through. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I see where you're at, and I will hold the space as best as I can. So,
mm-hmm.
because I love you. So that's my kind of like my view there. And now I'm just gotta start looking at the love for myself now. I don't think I've been doing a lot of that. So, but that's what that meditation brought for me. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, James.
My pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you. That's interesting. It seems like the only way that we can offer unconditional love is if we've first experienced unconditional love from God, our Father, our Creator. And then if we've experienced unconditional love for ourselves, and maybe that's the only way we can offer unconditional love. if we've experienced those two types of unconditional love first. So it's good to be growing. It's good to be learning and growing with you guys and learning how to love.
Yes,
Learning
sir.
how to love. It's a good title for this meditation Monday.
Yep.
So if everybody's complete, thank you guys for being
Yeah.
here.
Thank you.
We're honored and thrilled and grateful to hold the space and co-create the space with all you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll see you guys. Love you all.
Love you.
Peace. Love, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.